Good morning and welcome. My name is Michael Presson. I am the West Tennessee Law Enforcement Liaison for the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. I will be your MC and site contact for today's press event. Let me know if you have any questions or need any assistance. We appreciate everyone being here today and especially appreciate our partners being here, and each will be available for interviews afterwards. At this time, I would like to introduce our first speaker, Director Buddy Lewis of the Tennessee Highway Safety Office.
Thank you, Michael, and it's an honor and a privilege to stand before you today and to be here today for this occasion. And the Tennessee Highway Safety Office is a division within the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security. So on behalf of not only myself, but also Commissioner of Safety and Homeland Security, Jeff Long, we welcome you here and we appreciate very much you all being here. We appreciate very much the partnerships that we have with the agencies here behind me represented here today. I just want to make an opening statement here. The participating agencies, and I'm going to list them here in just a minute, we started this process because we all recognized that there was a fatality issue in Shelby County, and a fatality issue on our roadways and across the state and in Shelby County. And so we wanted to do something special to bring this group of law enforcement agencies together to work on this problem. And as a result, great things have already been done. But I just also want to mention, and everywhere I go across the state I mention this, I look at fatality reports each and every day, and we see the numbers of fatalities across the state and in Shelby County. And we've all got to realize that these are not just numbers, they're people. There are people that have been killed on the roadways of Tennessee, and in this case, in Shelby County. So we're very, very, very appreciative of the partnerships we have with the media here today, and also with the agencies represented here today. And our participating agencies in this task force are the Tennessee Highway Patrol, Shelby County Sheriff's Office, Memphis Police Department, Bartlett Police Department, Collierville Police Department, Germantown Police Department, Millington Police Department, and other supporting organizations include the Mothers Against Drunk Driving, the Tennessee Department of Transportation, and the City of Memphis Mayor's Office. The Shelby County Traffic Task Force was actually established this year. In February, we had our first meeting. And because of the increase in fatalities in Shelby County, we all wanted to come together and focus on the issues that were contributing to the fatalities and the serious injuries in Shelby County. The plan included saturation patrols during Good Friday weekend, sobriety checkpoints during St. Patrick's Day weekend, and a distracted driving enforcement bus tour in April. Results from these campaigns include multiple felony arrests, DUI arrests, citations for violating Tennessee's hands-free law, and other traffic arrests were made and citations were issued. According to the Tennessee Integrated Traffic Analysis Network, which is known as Titan, Shelby County has experienced 30% decrease in traffic fatalities as of this date from this date last year. This is unreal. The work has been put in and the people are responding to what they're seeing on the roadways. We look forward to continuing these traffic enforcement operations. We look forward to continuing our partnerships with our agencies represented here, and always remember that no matter where you are or what you're doing, we all travel the roadways and the streets in the state of Tennessee, and everything that we do, every decision that's made on how we travel and how we drive not only affects you, the driver, but it affects people around you. So we appreciate you all being here today. We appreciate the partnerships, and thank you very much for coming. And we just want to continue this operation and the good work that these agencies are doing. Thank you.
I'd like to first start off by thanking Director Lewis, Michael Preston, and all law enforcement partners for allowing the Highway Patrol to join in on this saturation. has been successful. It has been a 30% decrease. Right now we're sitting at 80 fatalities, which is a lot, but compared to last year, it was 108. You'll see, most of you all have noticed, we have an increased presence here in Shelby County on I-240 inside Memphis. That will continue. We right now at this point we have like 3 fully functional shifts, first, second, and third shift. We will be out there looking for impaired driving, distracted driving, unrestrained drivers. But none of this is possible without us all working together and the men and women working out there day and night to make sure everyone is safe. But I do just want to thank them again for allowing us to be a part of it. And that's pretty much it. Y'all have a good day.
Well, good morning, and a good morning it is. To stand here today and celebrate, to some degree, a 30% reduction in traffic fatalities and accidents in Shelby County, it's a good thing. And I can thank all of my law enforcement partners who are standing behind me. But more importantly, I want to thank the citizens and the motorists that travel our roadways each and every day. So regardless of any strategy or any slogan that we may articulate from this podium, it is decisions that everyday motorists and everyday citizens make when they get behind the wheel of a motor vehicle. And so for those decisions that they have made, we are able to stand here today and celebrate this reduction in traffic fatalities and crashes on our roadway. But to add to that, Director Lewis spoke about how this works directly when it comes to crime. And last week, the Sheriff's Office talked about seeing a 22 reduction in crime in unincorporated Shelby County. So traffic related efforts and strategies also connects very closely to the reduction of crime. And so I want to make sure that the viewers and the citizens of Memphis and Shelby County understand this. We, as a law enforcement community, hear the concerns that they are yelling each and every day. Our citizens are tired of the reckless driving on the roadway, and they're tired of crime. And so we hear those calls and we're responding to those calls. So I want to thank not only my law enforcement partners, but then also the everyday citizens who are calling to task for us to come to the table and develop some meaningful strategies to solve the issues that affect the quality of life each and every day. So thank you.
So much has been said, much more remains to be said. First and foremost, to the Tennessee Highway Patrol, to the Shelby County Sheriff's Department, Bartlett Police Department, Germantown Police Department, Collierville Police Department, thank you. Thank you for working together with us. We know everything that is going on in Memphis is also going on in all of Shelby County. So it does take all of us working together. Director Lewis, Tennessee Office of Highway Safety, a great partner for us. They provide us with grant funding, they provide us with education, they provide us with training, and they are the ones that have brought this group together for monthly meetings to talk and discuss strategies. So what does all that mean? Well, it means that, as Director Lewis said, fatalities are down 30% in Memphis this year. That is good news. But when you look at the number, there's been 70 fatalities in Memphis this year. That's too many. Just this past weekend, there were 4 fatalities here in Memphis. We had a pedestrian struck and killed on Boston Street. We had a pedestrian struck and killed on South Parkway. And then I think everyone reported on the crash on Sunday afternoon on Mendenhall, where a car left the roadway, struck 3 poles and a tree. That crash resulted in the fatalities of the 19-year-old driver and his 13-year-old sibling. That's not good. That is not good. So everybody has to work together to bring this. The traffic has been called chaos. How did that start? Probably started during COVID when there were less cars on the road. How will it end? It's going to end by 2 things. First and foremost, it's going to end by enforcement. And if you look behind us, those are the officers making the traffic stops. Those are the officers from the motorcycle units, from the Special Traffic Enforcement Unit, just from the everyday patrolmen. Their presence brings a calm to traffic when they're there, but if that presence doesn't bring the calm, the enforcement is coming behind that. So I really want to thank the officers that are out there 24 hours a day making the traffic stops, making their presence known. But more importantly, we want to ask the families to have these conversations at dinner time. You know the family member that's driving fast. You know the family member that's talking on their phone. Educate them. We do not want any more fatalities, especially we cannot have 4 every single weekend. So please, everyone, like we're working together, we want the families and the public to work together. Thank you.
I want to start out by saying thank you to Director Lotus and your team for providing resources that help us. I'm so appreciative, the other speakers have said, of the partnership, because when we work together, we create synergy, which ultimately we achieve much greater results working together. And so some of the points that's already been brought out, I want to highlight. Not only have we seen a reduction in fatalities, but also one component of this that's hard to measure, and that's crime prevention. Right now, through traffic enforcement, a majority of felony arrests are made in this county. It starts with traffic, and well-trained professional police officers look for indicators of other criminal activity. You may or may not know this. Right now, there are 26,000 outstanding warrants in Shelby County. And most of those wanted people are not going to turn themselves in and get arrested on traffic stops. And those well-trained professional police officers also look beyond, and they uncover stolen firearms, illegal firearms, and those are taken off the streets through traffic enforcement. And I know none of us out here like getting tickets. I've gotten my share. But what that does, that traffic stop creates a sign, or it's a representation of order in our community. And when we don't have order, we have a much higher level of fear in our community. And so we don't ever want to contribute to lawlessness. And so I'm thankful for the men and women, the sheriff's deputies, police officers that are working hard every day to make a difference. And they are making a difference. And we're seeing drops in crime, drops in fatalities, and it's due to their hard work and working with the public. Chief Buckner said it best. We have to work together as a community. Public safety is all of our responsibility. It's complying with the law. It's reporting when we see infractions that aren't out there. So again, Director Lewis, thank you again for giving us this venue. Thank you all for being here, and we just appreciate the opportunity to participate.
Everybody, we mentioned the numbers, but those numbers represent a family member that someone lost. We talk about the numbers, but let's think of it as a family member that somebody lost as we work together to lower these numbers. I would like to personally thank the Memphis Police Department for allowing us to have this event here today. I would like to thank each command staff for joining on, but mostly I would like to thank the guys in the back, the boots on the grounds, the ones that does the hard work throughout the enforcement day in and day out. They're the ones that we really need to appreciate, and I want to thank the most.